Good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. We are enrolling down the road from prompts from this magazine, and today I chose Paul, this picture of Paul McCartney. I do not know how I'm going to do this. I almost changed the prompt, but I thought, nope, this is what I did in November, so I'm going to stick to it. Ay, ay, ay. So then I started thinking about like taking the letters P-A-U-L and applying them to fabric or quilting or to this trip, the beginning of this trip, which is in the beginning of this journal. And while you're watching this, I am there, hopefully, barring no snowstorm accident this morning. It takes 3 hours to upload a 7-minute video here. Now, it won't be like that at the quilt retreat because they have high speed internet for all their business. But here, holy moly. So this paper was laying in my use up bin right next to me, so I decided to face the pages with this paper, with my tape that I hate, that I use every day. I no longer hate this tape. No longer. It's one of my best advices to get. I used to think it was stupid and wasteful, and no, not anymore. So anyhow, I'm putting down, and I think I finally had learned how to use tape to go over our paper to go over the fold completely correct. It's about time. 7 years into this, whatever. Whatever. Anyhow, I'm a slow learner. But once it's in my head, it's in my head, theoretically. So, it is supposed to have snow flurries this morning, but I think I'm going to, hopefully, they're just going to be maybe a tad. Because it's not going to be cold enough to stick, and it hasn't been cold enough to stick, so the ground's not cold, as cold as it could be. So this is when I'm going to take some wacky letters that I need to use up, and spell out the word Paul and dangle my sentiments from each letter. Now, I don't have an A, but I do have a V, so that's what we're going to use. And I'm facing these letters with other paper to make it stand out. This is some kind of collage paper that came in a paper pad years and years and years ago. I don't know where it's from. But in an effort to use up stuff, here I go. I'm using stuff up. So I was trying to get a variation of colored letters here, but it didn't exactly work. But they match the paper, so at least in my head they do. And there I'm going to take a V with a Stabilo and make it an A. Or with the help of one of those Crayola pencils. Those Crayola pencils are cheap, and I've had them forever. You can get them at the dollar store, but sometimes they come in handy. And they happen to be in a bin right in front of me, so I'm using them. And I'm not going so fast with this fast forwarding voiceover because my video didn't take very long, and a 2-minute video, that's not really fair. So now the trick is going to be, I have already packed my journal stuff in the car because I had 5 tote bags and a suitcase up in this hotel room over the last day and a half. So I put some of my stuff that I knew I wouldn't need at the retreat back in my car last night. So what did I write? I don't know. This is going to be pitiful. Paul. What would P stand for in sewing? Pattern? Oh, this is pitiful. All right, I'm at the end, and I still don't know what any of it says. Maybe I'll read it to you tomorrow. Layering. U. There are no ugly fabrics, maybe. An A. Applique. Oh dear, I do not know what I wrote. And I'm putting in Paul McCartney made me do it or something like that. Okay, that was an informative video, huh? But I'm excited. I'm ready to get to the sewing part of this trip. Thanks for watching. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.